Pounders, welcome back. Today we're going to be firing off bullet number 2 on the biggest board, $100 entry. It looks like currently we are waiting on 6 people. So if you want to jump in this draft with us, waiting on 6, I think real quick what we're going to do is review a draft that we finished in 4th place last year. This is the 101 Dalmatian, a very similar styled contest where it was, I believe this one was 4 out of 12 advanced out of the first room. We ended up super stacking both the Dallas and Detroit week 17 matchup. Not because you need over correlation for these style contests with, a limited amount of, I believe it was 40 team final. You don't need over correlated teams, but we did know this game was going to be one of the higher scoring games on the slate before the season started. And it ended up being a very fiery game to stack. That being said, the optimal first pick and second pick was Lamb Devontae Adams, not Lamb Amon-Ra. So the people that were going Lamb Adams did leverage the field week 17. I will say that. Although 2 of these top teams, the 2 of the top 4 teams, like they would have finished top 6 in BBM 4. So like we had some very high scores in our pod. That was kind of shit pod luck. But Goff, Prescott, Henry, Laporta, and Chiggy. Obviously, we smash on Laporta. Hunter Henry looked like he's on a good start. Ends up with 6 touchdowns. Honestly, last round pick last year, Hunter Henry 6 touchdowns. That's fine. 0 RB. Who would have thought? Tajay, Chuba, Tank, AJ Dillon, Joe Mixon, Najee. Obviously, we hit on Chuba last year. Tajay Spears was fine. Tank was basically a 0. AJ Dillon was probably meh. And Mixon and Najee were fine. And we started 4 receivers with this team. We started Lamb, Amon-Ra, and then we had San Fran facing off Washington. So we were really high in that matchup. And they ended up doing pretty well, almost 21 and 15.7 for Debo. Small let up there. But Brandon Cooks, another Dallas piece, Gallup, another Dallas piece, and Shakir. So this was a super fun one to get to a week 17 slate. Is that Davis back? No, David. Let's see the top team. So it was Jones, Prescott. So Prescott was, let's see. Lamar Jackson put up 36 this week. That's right, against Miami. Prescott, CH, Ford, Sean Johnson, Cam Akers. This was a 0 all year. Pacheco and Gibbs. Reed, Gallup, Ayuk, Godwin, Debo, Lamb, Adams. And here it is. Like, you really needed that Lamb Adams start. K-Dot, and so basically getting like no points from tight end. That Herb Smith click is so funny. That was first place in a contest that was very similar to the one that we're doing right now, about $100 entry. This one's going to be 1,600 entrants, though Dalmatian was 1,080. And payouts are very similar as well, 20K up top, so a little heavier up top, but less entrants. And I don't mind that. I'd prefer that. Second place, and then it did sort of level out after second place. But we'll take 4th place for a very, very small win last year. ROI per if you turn it into hourly, it is not good. Dennis, welcome to the live stream, man. Vape, ER7. What's going on, guys? Josh, Logan, man, everyone's here early today. Bindles, what's up, dude? We're waiting on 4 people. That's not bad. It's not bad. 4 people for the biggest board. 1,632 entrants, $100 entry. And this one is a little more leveled off. The payouts, second place being half as much as first, which is nice. And then it just drops by 1,000 until 6th place. So I really like the payouts in this picture. You're making what, a couple hundred at least if you get into the final room, because it's a 3 max contest. 4 out of 12, 2 out of 8, 2 out of 8, which is nice. It's even the rake, like 8.1%. I love these. And I'm going to be doing more of this high stake content. So if you guys like this type of stuff, drop a like. We're going to be doing a giveaway at 30 likes. We're going to be giving away a free YouTube membership to a subscriber in the live chat. So make sure you hit the sub. And yeah, I just prefer to do these rather than, 20 puppies. And I was in that stage a few years ago when I was like, "Yep, I wanna do 1,200 drafts." And we did. And it's a little taxing, but more importantly, like, how much do you value your time? And I'm starting to find a sweet spot of drafting for like fun, and then what I think is best for my ROI. And these higher stake contests, you get to realize your edge a lot quicker than trying to smash on a like a puppy 2, puppy 4, whatever the big one was last year. And we had a top, man, what did our team come in like 16, 18th in the puppy 2, which had a regular season prize. I think it was like $600 or something, but I do like that. So if there's a puppy that does the regular season prize again, I will be diving into that. That's just so much fun. Fantasy football garage year 7. How big is the sun now? He's propping himself up on anything he can get his hands on. He's propping himself up, knocking stuff down. We got to baby proof the whole house. It's been a lot of fun. Only gonna do under $10 drafts if they have a regular season prize this year. And again, I'm still gonna be drafting the puppies. I'll still do probably 20 to 40 each because I like drafting. And if there's no other contest, to avoid board drafting, right? In contests where maybe it's best ball mania, right? You don't want to fill it right away. If there's another contest open, it might be better to do that contest. And then you have to think about how long will that contest be open for, whatever you're drafting. So like best ball mania, it's going to be open for months. Whereas some of the puppies will also be open for quite a long time. But I have a feeling we're going to get a ton of different contests this year with the eliminator, weekly winners, just a ton. And we had a pounder come in second in the weekly winners last year for 10K. Waiting on one more person. Let's go. So we got the 2 spot yesterday. Let's try to find that team real quick. I would like to see who we got in this draft. I know we Prescott, Murray. Okay. I remember this squad now. Prescott, Murray, JJ, Achan, Brian Robinson Jr., Chuba Hubbard, Zach Charbonnet, Tyler Algier, and Will Shipley, with Lamb, Diggs, Kirk, Sutton, Gabe Davis, Roman Wilson, Jermaine Burton, Greg Dortch for the stack at the end. Trey McBride, Johnny Smith, and Jaceki. Like, I like this tight end room. I've been doing this a lot too. In the regular big board, just getting the Johnny Smith, Jaceki, which ADPs still really haven't fully settled yet. They're still rising. And just kind of getting an advantage over the early drafters because people weren't clicking these guys. Now, in the biggest board, it's not that same advantage over early drafters because the news already broke that they're in Miami, they're in Cincy. So there is a small difference there. But I like this squad. Is there someone in here that I wouldn't want twice? If I had to say, it would probably be Diggs. It'd probably be Sutton. Those are probably 2 in here that I wouldn't want twice. I'd go a different route. But other than that, I don't mind. Like Achan at 23. If he comes back to me at 23, like probably going to Achan again. Getting a little different combo here with Achan Lamb start and then getting Kyler with McBride. So still waiting on that one more person. Frankie, welcome to the live stream. Of course you did. Of course you did. Post your 3 teams in the draft grade section on Discord. I want to see your 3 squads. And for the people that aren't already in the Discord, first off, I don't know what you're doing, but the link is in the comments. Let's see how many likes we're at. We're at 10. 20 away. Still waiting on that one lucky person. If anyone has $100 that they would like to donate out of the goodness of their heart in the draft room, please, you can go ahead. You can do that. You can do that now. This is 33% full. they're gonna have to release another contest. I'm surprised they didn't do another rookies and sophomores. Like, one has to be coming, I would think, another one. It just filled so fast. It filled so fast. Here we go. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. I was gonna say 4. That's crazy. I'll take it. King of QC here at 2. Sean Z. This name's familiar. Not sure if he's a pounder. We have Josh in the 7 spot. Hit him with the gritty in the 12. Let's go. What's up, Mike? Let's go. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. All right. Super flex. How would you one sec. All right. How many QBs do we have? We have McCarthy. Let's start from the back. I guess you can go Michael Penix Jr., Bo Nix, McCarthy, um, Bryce Young, Levis, Caleb. Who else? I know I'm missing one. At least one. That's 6. Wow. He got the deposit in on time. I don't know if you'd be able to do a super flex. Yeah, thank you. Richardson and Stroud. So that would be 8. That would be 8. But you could box teams out so easily. It would have to be 3-person drafts. It would have to be rookies and sophomores, 3-person drafts. Lamb goes at 101. Not overly surprised. Ooh. What pick comes back to us? 21. I'm tempted to just go Bijan here. So that's what we're gonna do. It's getting spicy. I think I said yesterday if it came down to Chase and Bijan, I was gonna go Chase, but we changed our damn mind. Live a little bit. RB start. Just because this range that's coming back to us, we're going to be able to double tap wide receiver here. And knowing that, I think it's completely fine going Beige. Live a little bit. Live a little bit. Okay, so they did do a second one last year. I don't think I jumped into that one. I did the first one. I did 20. I've seen people draft Bijan 101, and it's like that's not crazy. It's really not. But even more importantly, like on a single game slate, all of these guys can pretty much outscore the other one. Like even a Monra who's known for like high floor, little lower ceiling. On the right week, he gets in there twice. He could outscore any one of these guys in the first round. So I do worry a little bit about Tyreek Hill and end of season. How's the body? How are the hammies? Because you did see a dip in his playing time. He was playing like 70, 72% of snaps, and he was still getting there as a wide receiver 1. That's the crazy thing. If this dude could play 88% plus of snaps, he's just getting to that age. Guess that'll happen. Plus, want to keep people fresh for playoffs, especially your older players. But Marvin Harrison Jr. pulled up to the 1-2 turn. It's already getting spicy with the grid. The gritty is in the room, causing waves. Ayuk at 13. I mean, it's not the craziest thing, but going Harrison, Ayuk, it'll definitely make for a unique combination. So I'm curious to see what his 3rd and 4th pick are, and then all the way 5 through 20. Let's do this. Let's blow up the chat. Gotta make the chat bigger here. Make the chat bigger. There it is. Sweet. All right, JT off at 18. A little double RB start for Josh. You know he didn't think he was doing that coming into this contest. Although Brees at 7's nice, I will say. Gibbs goes at 15. I would have liked London here at 21 to pair with Bij. Guess it's not happening. Oh, fuck. We're not going HN here, are we? I'm preferring Devontae Adams in this spot. Oh. Yeah. Give me Devontae Adams here. Goddamn. ER7 says drop a like, guys. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a giveaway, YouTube membership, 1 free one to a subscriber in the live stream at 30 likes. Come on, dude. He gets in. Did you see us that we were going live doing one of these, or did you just jump in randomly? Diggs, you got to think he's pushing Allen to 26, which would be pretty sick. Not gonna lie. CMC, Diggs Allen, fun start. If he can get it. And then coming back to us, we're going receiver. And that's the whole thing. When you go Bijan here, you basically know you're double tapping receiver on the way back around. It's just a matter of, okay, what do we want to do here? Mike Evans was one of them. We got 2 pounders in the chat, so I can't give too much away. Steph, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. ER7 asks, are we thinking Will Levis is going to be better this season? The weapons are better, so I think it's pretty safe to assume he has to be better. I don't think he could be worse. They gave him a pretty damn good running game as well, so kind of alleviate some of that pressure. Rice, okay. It's between one of these 3. Do we have a preference? Let's go DK. He's at the bottom of this pile of receivers who might just get a little different start from other people that are just going to be clicking basically right off ADP. It would be nice to get a different combo that no one has in the finals. Not to say no one will do this, but you won't see it as often. A receiver that goes what after all 4 of these guys. DJ Moore goes at 31. Big run at receiver here, not surprising at all. So we have pick 45 and 52 after this. Take a quick peek. Receiver starts to get spotty in this area. Some of the tight ends are nice. I'm rarely touching running back here. If we get someone to fall to us at 52 that we like. But even then, like having Bijan, it's really tough for me to go to running back in this range. Jacobs off at 35. Kyron Jacobs and Garrett Wilson. That's a nice start. Let's see what the gritty does here. George Pickens at 36. George Pickens at 36. Derrick Henry. Okay. Wild. Let's go get your guys season in this room. Go get your guys season. All right. I definitely need at least 1 receiver with my next 2 picks. And then we'll see who else is there. We went McBride with the room that we did yesterday. That $100 draft? I'm not overly opposed to going McBride again, but I'm probably we'll see. We'll see. I'm probably passing up on him, though. Josh with the 2 RB start. Brees Hall and JT. Let's see him dig himself out of this hole. Which these are actually good ADPs, 55 and 66. There's still like viable receivers that we'd like to draft in this range. So he can quickly catch back up to 4. Come on, one more. This guy's been pissing, so expect a receiver. Yes, let's go. Give us Lamar here. Let's go. I don't know how many people thought I was going to go Lamar there. I'm curious. Let me know if you guys thought I was going Lamar or I like Lamar here, 45. Yes, please. Yes, please. That's fair. That's completely fair. Although Pickens probably at pick 60. No, not anymore. He used to. He used to. James Cook off, Christian Kirk. Okay, there's one receiver. Yeah. Dude, even I thought T. Higgs. If it wasn't Lamar, it was going to be probably T. Oh, shit. The comment section is going to be fire in this one. All right. Zay Flowers off the board. That's kind of small bummer, but I don't think he's the best value wide receiver on the board here. I really think his ADP is tied to just where Lamar goes and people double clicking the Lamar Zay Flowers here. I think that has a large majority of why his ADP is that high. Oh, there goes the TT. Okay, I'm between two guys. I'm cool with either or. Reed. Let's see if Sean Z. Let's see who he likes. He's got the double in Miami, which is sick. With James Cook. All right, let's bring in the rookie. Let's bring in Odunze. Yesterday we went Kirk over Rome. Today Kirk is off the board. We'll bring in Rome. We were between Rome and Terry there. Probably a lot of people thought we were going Mark Andrews, but I'm catching up at receiver after I go early QB, early running back. If we don't have the running back and say we have 3 receivers already, I'm bringing in the tight end there to pair with Lamar, but we're not falling that far behind at receiver. Berg. Berg says, I get that this is a smaller contest, but reaching 3 rounds early is too much. If he wants that, if he wants the Pickens and he's not coming back, you got to do what you got to do. Oof. Oof. Yeah, he's been scooping already. He's been scooping. Andrews is a good pick there. I agree. Yeah, I can go likely late. I think there are some actually decent values at tight end now that go late as opposed to the start of the big board. There weren't, except for Noah Fant. We liked Noah Fant when he was a free agent before he re-signed in Seattle. Stroud off the board with Tank Dell and Nico. He gets the double here. Oh, this is sick. I didn't even see this. The 8 spot. Amon-Ra, Nico, and Tank. Oh, man. You can't even get that in the regular big board. Tank Dell to fall at 32. Just to pair with Nico, it's like every time I try it, at least, I don't get Tank Dell to fall in my rooms. So good for him. Pull this off. With ETN, it's a nice team. That's a nice start. Don't let the badgeless fool you, he says. He's in the draft and he's in the stream. Say hello. Yeah, I agree with this. If he stays healthy, he's likely the wide receiver 1 on Baltimore. Najee Harris at 60. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right. All right, came to play. I like it. Now, Mike, do you keep your own rankings? Like, do you have your CSV set up with your rankings? Do you draft based on those, or are you just going, "Hey, I like this guy," scrolling down, you're getting him? Goes Kyler with Marvin. Makes sense. Marquise off the board at 62. Jaden Reed finally off the board at 63. 9 picks after ADP. Wow, I didn't even see this. Deonta Johnson at 59. Ugh, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. It's not amazing. I'm waiting on Deonta Johnson and hoping I get him at 83. I agree that the player profile sort of fits with his team. You know, he obviously needs targets at receiver. He goes a spike week guy who could disappear for weeks at a time. I agree with the player, but not at a not that early. All right, let's let's have a peek here. Let's have a quick peek. Don't be afraid to let me get Kyle Pitts now. You know, don't be afraid to let me get Kyle Pitts. This guy on auto, every pick's been after ADP. We have to go Kyle Pitts into one of these. We have to go Kyle Pitts in one of these. The deep sigh. Deep sigh, just expecting disappointment. And now, obviously, Kirk Cousins becomes a target for us. Oh, yes, ER. Oh, yes, we did. We got the correlation with Bijan. Yes, we did. He's only getting more expensive. I want to get my Pitts shares early this offseason. That first throw from Kirk Cousins in practice, in training camp, that first throw that makes it to Twitter, he's jumping around. He's jumping 16 picks. Let's go. Nick got in here late. Lucky us. Lucky us. Okay, I'm cool with 2 picks here. Let's see. Let's see who Sean gives us. Kittle's fallen 5 picks. He goes JSN. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. I think I have to be a spoon. I think I have to be a spoon. I'd rather be drafting wide receivers later than running backs. Give me Aaron Jones with that 10 pick drop. Get the spoons out. The spoons. I had to. I had to scoop it. I had to scoop it. The slide stops here at 76. The slide stops here. If we get Kirk Cousins too, we're stopping at 2 QBs, I would say. Maybe a little risky. Maybe we could go like a very late, like Derek Carr or something. Gardner Minshew. Godwin falls to he goes at 79. I think Bowers is interesting too. Like we're seeing him fall mostly because of other tight ends passing him. Ridley, obviously, Ridley leaves Jacksonville, so Ingram gets the bump. Kyle Pitts gets the bump at QB. I am drafting a falling Bowers. Few reasons. Like you have the expected news of a pretty damn good landing spot. I believe the books have him at the Chargers or the Jets as two of the highest three. Those are good spots. Those are very good spots. He's gonna get a rise like the second that happens. So I think drafting Bowers this time of year is really good. James Conner off. Okay. Mike goes Chubb and Njoku. Adam says, yeah, I love the Bowers fall. Where would you prefer? Would you rather him go to the Chargers or the Jets if you could pick? Jake Fergie off the board before Brock Bowers. Interesting to say the least. JMO at 89. Continuing this Detroit stack. Gotta think he's gonna be focusing Goff. Swift at 90. Who do we want? Okay. We had a quick peek. Oh shit. Oh shit. There's a this range is gross. I think everyone will agree. Like this range sucks. There's a couple picks that I like. They're running back in this range. That's difficult. This guy might be on auto. That's the second or third one in a row that went to triple zeros, and he selected the guy top of ADP. So the sixth spot so far is alive, being on auto. Of course, only in the high stakes draft. I will take Seawad here if he falls 12 picks. All right, here it is. We're taking CY at 93. I mean, I'm just a giant spoon. Maybe I should have been on auto after ADP. Those ones before, after, before. Okay. We're not a complete robot. Back-to-back scoops, though. Call me the ice cream man. If you guys are just joining me, go down, slap the like on the live stream. I'm going to be giving away a free YouTube membership at 30 likes, 14 likes to go. Al is in here. He won the membership yesterday. Al Paul, jump in the Discord and let me know what your username is so I can add you to the draft tip-off channel. When we jump into a draft, we let you guys know. We let the Patreon and YouTube memberships know before everyone else. Stepfather's Fantasy Football, welcome to the live stream. Says Dolphins RB1 still on the board. Okay. I do like Mostert here. What are we doing? One of these clicks is fine. One of these clicks is fine. All the tight ends have been sucked up. Completely. All the value's gone. I like Mostert here. We'll get him 7 picks after ADP. I'm not touching Eckler until maybe after Brian Robinson's off the board. If this was full point PPR, it's a different story, but in half point, let's see how Sean Z's been drafting. He went Tyreek Hill, Achan, Rice, James Cook. He brings in Mahomes with Rice, Addison, JSN, AD, and Tua. So really well correlated so far with his QBs. King of QC in the 2 spot, CMC, Diggs, Josh Allen, Christian Kirk, T. Higgins, Dalton Kincaid, Ingram. So he's got his 2 strong tight ends too. Jalen Warren, Mike Williams. That's a really nice start as well. Really, really nice start. Jalen Warren at 95. 5 picks after ADP feels good for Warren. Josh in the 7th spot, Breece Hall, JT, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Rashad White, A-Rich. He gets Godwin at 79. I think that is like a savior for this squad. A savior. Very strong running backs. Swift, White, JT, Breece Hall with DJ Moore, Keenan Allen. So these guys double in Chicago. Elite QB with A-Rich. Downs, pairs. Wow. Dude, Josh is having a great draft. Oh, and Al Paul, I didn't even realize. In the 9 spot. AJ Brown, Drake London, Malik Neighbors. I like that start as well. Jalen Hurts, Mark Andrews, BTJ, D-Hop, Bowers. Bowers at 88. B-Rob. Oh, man. There's a lot of strong teams in this draft room. Let's see what Gritty does here with the double click. He goes Komet and Caleb. Oh, my God. Tragic for Josh. Who's got Keenan Allen and DJ Moore. Oh, I thought he was a lock for 114. I thought he was a lock. Oh, no. Shots fired. Everyone duck. Oh, my God. I mean, it's fine. This is actually very common for people to go Komet and Caleb in this area. It's very common. It's just tragic that Josh had both Chicago receivers. All right, this is a fun area. Worthy still on the board. Justin Herbert's fallen. Troy Franklin gone. Goddard is still on the board too. This guy's on auto, I believe. So he's going to end up with Herbert and Xavier Worthy. Like, this auto team is so live. It's so live. Can't this guy get like 4 tight ends? 4 QBs, please? Please? Dude, of course, the auto drafter in our high stakes draft room would be super live. All right, we're gonna push Kirk Cousins because there's no reason for one of these teams to grab Kirk Cousins. No London, no Pitts to our left. So what do we want to do here? It's ladder worthy. For me, I sort of want to lean into lad over worthy. Some of it has to do with the size. I am worried about Worthy being 165 pounds at the combine. I think you don't hear too many people talk about that, but I don't believe that's his game day size too. So like, he ran super fast, but he shedded weight to do it. So is it a real 40 times? He's obviously fast as fuck. Like, I loved Worthy when he was at 145. I don't want to go Kirk Cousins here. Do we have to? We don't have to do anything. Although it would have been one of these running backs that I would have been looking at. Now I think I'm back on Kirk Cousins. Now I think we're back on Kirk Cousins. The chat is spiced up right now. I think you can stop with these 2 QBs. You are relying on Kirk Cousins staying healthy, and you're also relying on Lamar staying healthy. I don't think it's a mistake to bring in 3 if we brought in a 3rd. I don't like skipping over a couple of the players in this range. Like, I do like a couple of these guys, and that's why I don't have too much Captain Kirk, but, we'll bring him in here, maybe with a little different combo. No London, instead Bijan and Kyle Pitts. Maybe we bring in a sad boy Mooney as well. Balanced team. We're balanced. Whatever, if we get a player that we like to fall to us, doesn't matter the position, we can scoop them. And if we do bring in Likely, we would go a 3rd tight end. I can tell you that for certain. Oh, God. Yeah, Max Sauce liked Worthy. I don't blame you. I have a ton. I have a ton of lad too. Big board after this. Ooh. Ooh. I can do some off stream. Oh yeah. We're hitting the like goal. 21, we're 9 likes away from the giveaway. Rondell Moore too, super late. 20th round pick. He's not bad right now. 100%. It's funny how the rookies fall in these drafts because of the risk. That's quite literally the point of the big boards, to embrace the unknown. There is so much unknown that people think they know too. Like, you're like, oh yeah, like I got Jahan Dotson. He's like the wide receiver 2 in Washington, or there's other more extreme cases for players that are more expensive. And teams can draft receivers, and it just absolutely blows their spot up. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen to quite a few teams with how talented this class is. But free agency this year was nothing short of a good time, at least for us. The closing line value on Curtis Samuel, the closing line value on Mooney, just to name a couple. Phew. Even Kendre, who started at 165. The rookies, Worthy, Ladd, Roman Wilson, Jalen Wright, Marshawn Lloyd, all those rookies we had in the green. Someone that I didn't think was going to test as well as he did was AD. AD blew the top off the combine. Ricky Pearsall, another one. Really good big board start for us for closing line value. Our biggest misses were definitely the Chicago running backs, though. And like that's a pure example of you think you know a situation like, oh, this team shouldn't have to touch it running back. In comes DeAndre Swift. I'm hoping that they find a trade for Khalil. We probably want Jalen Wright here. So this guy's going to auto Shakir. Again, dude, the auto drafter has a normal build of 1-4-6-1. He's drafting better than at least 3 teams in this draft room. Just set up for success. The auto drafter just set up for success here. Like, look at this. Completely viable. Better than viable. He needs to end up with only 1 QB. And even then, like, there's a world in which Justin Herbert could be a pretty damn good value this year. Ooh. Kendre. I can mess with that click. That's a click I'm down to play with. I think we go Jalen Wright, though. We just don't ask any questions. We don't look left. We don't look right. Although we're looking up and down the draft board right now. Let's bring in Jalen Wright at 141. Makes sense with our build. We have a lot of guaranteed touches. And now for, I would say we're bringing in a receiver with the next click. Pick 165. Okay. Balanced. We are completely balanced on a seesaw right now, all alone. King of QC with the little CMC sort of hero running back build, but gets Jalen Warren at 95, which is really nice gift to pair with CMC. Allen, T-Law has Kirk, Diggs, Kincaid, and Ingram. Killing it. Killing it. Keon Coleman even at 143. Ooh, okay. It looks like we're not clicking Roman Wilson in back-to-back biggest boards. He clicked us off Roman Wilson. Oh, it's tragic. It's tragic. I don't even know what to do in this spot. I don't even know what to do in this spot. I guess it's Mooney. No, I'm not going Mims. It's got to be Mooney here. It's got to be Mooney to pair with Kirk. Oh, man. That nice click. Nice click. I'm in a way like I'm slightly glad we got clicked off him because I know I'm getting him in my last draft. Jaleel went off at 147. I think this is pretty sharp as well. Baker at 149. Okay. Jahan Doss at 150. Is the auto drafter back? I know he clicked the best available, but that wasn't 30 seconds, right? Is the auto drafter back and he doesn't even like watch? Now he's going to ruin his team. He should have just stayed away. He was doing just fine. Just like hashtag never lucky. 3 likes away from doing the giveaway in order to be eligible. I'm getting the payment ready. I'm getting the payment ready. Marshawn Lloyd at 155. Adam, I don't mind Mims. I don't mind Mims in that spot. I just lean with correlation here. If we didn't have correlation with Mooney, I'd go Mims over Mooney. I don't have a problem with that. I do think maybe the unknown at QB is a pretty big worry though for Denver. Like they have to touch it at QB. But Stidham is not a strong backup. Will Levis off at 160. Go get your guys. Pissin, St. Patty's Day Green. 5 picks in a row. B-Rob, Tajay, Chuba, Zach Charbonnet, Algier. I actually like that, especially with how he started. I like this range of running backs. I think he crushed it. Tajay at 112 is right about where I think he belongs to. That's probably even just slightly cheaper than where he probably should have fell to. That's about right. It's nice. No, he's still on auto. He's about to get his second QB. He's about to get his upside end of season Justin Fields click. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. The auto drafter drafting better than everyone. I want Ricky here. I want pretty Ricky here. Gotta think about it. We're going Jonnu first. We're going Jonnu first. ER7 puts up the Jonnu Smith. Yep. You know it. You know it. Dennis says, I think Pat's giving away 2 today. I think someone else was gonna give 1 away. I forget who it was. 2 likes away still. Who knows? Maybe we don't hit it and we save the $4. We'll see. Dude, RB's going off fast. Dowdle off the board. He's been a pretty good riser though. 176 now. Eek. Bucky Irvin off. I'm okay going 2 different routes here. I think you guys could guess. Obviously, you probably know one of them, but I bet Sean goes RB in this spot, I would think. He goes Estime. We are going to bring in Ricky here. I know we could click on likely and blah, blah, blah. Maybe I should. We're bringing in pretty Ricky. We pushed him. We deserve him. We pushed him. We deserve him. Johnny Smith. Yeah, likely was the other one. We could have, if Ricky went off the board at 171, it's likely. It's likely for me. But likely is also someone that could sneakily fall. So let's see. Let's see what we get. Wow, Drake May finally off the board. And guess who gets him? The auto drafter who needed a QB. He gets Drake May at 174. And he has Jahan Dotson. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. He gets the falling Jahan Dotson paired with the QB expected to go to Washington. This guy's gonna be so happy. He might ever draft manually again. This might be it for him. He found something. He found something. ER7 said it's not auto, it's AI. Dude, these are all top of the pecking order picks. Completely straight by ADP. This is crazy. This is the best auto drafted team I've ever seen. Now, if he ends up with 2, 3 more QBs, he can't with 3. He can end up with 2 more because Underdog capped it at 5. That's what we're hoping for. Come on, Derek Carr, baby. Come on, Derek Carr. Because after that, he's going to end up with probably like a tight end, a running back. Like, fuck. Oh my God. What would be the most ideal pick for the auto drafter? It'd be a running back or it'd be a tight end. And look who goes in this range. Like, you already know it's going to happen. Now, Keaton Mitchell, does that even hurt his build? It doesn't. Like, he has guaranteed touches at running back. Like, Keaton Mitchell's fine for this build. Ray Davis off. He's someone that we were going to be spotting on the way back around. I'm surprised he lasted that long. Nick with the troll. Nick with the troll. I hope he ends up with Adam Thielen. That's what I'm hoping this dude ends up with Adam Thielen. All right. Is this like his first bad click? I don't I like this group. It's like Jahan Dotson at 150. Like, that's fine. I don't love Eckler, but like at 102, Pollard at 91, Drake May at 174. Low key, the auto drafter is beating all of us. This guy needs a tight end. You need a tight end, sir. Oh my God. You need 4 tight ends. Fuck. Oh, I really would have liked Sanders there. Let's have a thought. Let's have a thought. Let's bring in AJ Dillon. It's not sexy, but RB falls off. Basically, it's between AJ Dillon, Tank Bigsby, Gainwell, Shipley. I went Shipley yesterday, so I want to mix it up. I would have liked Sanders. For whatever reason, that would have felt better. McCarthy off the board. We need one more running back for this group. We have 4 picks left. I think we're going to end up with a luxury pick in here somewhere. If we go 1 running back and stop, we can go 2 receivers and then 1 tight end. That seems about right. I pray the auto drafter gets one of these QBs. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Doesn't matter. Auto drafter is live no matter what with this team. He's live even with just solo Kittle. Like, Kittle could end up being a pretty damn good value at pick 78. Doesn't hurt him that much if he ends up with 1 tight end. Ooh, we'll reach up. Let's go Malik here. We went Jermaine Burton yesterday. We'll bring in Malik. I also like Jaceki in this spot too. I also like Jaceki here, but we went Jaceki and Jonnu yesterday, so mix it up. Mix it up a tad here. Can still go a last round tight end too. And then maybe we bring in, I would like to get one more vet, right? Have these 3 rookies. Have Mooney, which is fine, but we don't have like a ton. Like, Boyd in this situation's good, but I don't think Boyd comes back to us. Like a Greg Dortch type. I don't know. Greg Dortch. I only went Greg Dortch yesterday because we had Kyler. Not gonna lie. Still at 28 likes. The YouTube membership giveaway might not happen. Injury concerns for who, Justin? Oh, you're referencing ER7. I feel like he ended up with one of the few tight ends that you don't want to only, yeah, because of injuries. Oh, he's talking about Kittle. I copy. I'm following. McMillan off the board. I like this click from Mike. Is this Rashawn Johnson Khalil double tap? Is this with the hopes that Herbert gets traded? I would think. Treylon Burks off the board. Tank Bigsby was going to be one of our clicks at RB. Javon Baker off the board. Another one of our clicks. Israel Abanikanda was another one. Oh dear. Oh dear. I think to go with maybe some of the injury stuff with Kittle, it's more like Dan Burton off the board too. It's more he disappears for a few games every year just to block. I know every tight end does, but Kittle, where you were drafting him in previous years with the price, you almost couldn't afford that. Dude, he gets Russ. Let's go. He does end up with 4 QBs. It's not it's not the worst thing though for this squad. It's really not. This is the most live auto draft I've ever seen in a high stakes draft, especially. We get Sanders at 213. I think that's pretty cool. Just shore up the room. He does need a tight end, but if Kittle gets 140, 150 points, 140 even, 135, like he's live. Like this guy's live, which is solo Kittle. Live to advance. Remember, it's a 4 out of 12 advance. It's 4 out of 12. Shipley was one of the clicks. All right. Adam loves Dobbins, man. I can't do it. Tim Patrick, bro? All right. Man, is this my first share of Dameon Pierce? I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. I just got to get A.T. Perry. Just got to get A.T. Perry here. I can't. He'll go to the auto drafter, which was part of the reason I was going to take him. It was part of the reason. And that's not good. That's not good. Obviously, he's going to be backing up Mixon. If they do make improvements to O-line, like if he can get closer to this, which this isn't a good average, but the O-line hasn't been good. This is egregious. This is egregious. Last year was tough sledding. Absolutely tough sledding. He's going to end up with Waller. Watch, he's going to end up with Waller, and Waller's not going to retire. The best auto-drafted team. He could end up with Davis Allen, but I doubt it. I think this room's sharp enough to pick Allen up in this round. All right, we'll read off our squad. Lamar Jackson and Kirk Cousins with Bijan, Aaron Jones, Raheem Mostert, Jalen Wright, and A.J. Dillon. Wide receivers, Devontae Adams, DK Metcalf, Roma Dunze, Christian Watson, Eli McConkey, Darnell Mooney, Ricky Pearsall, Malik Washington, A.T. Perry. At tight end, Pitts, Johnny Smith, and Jatavian Sanders. One pick to go. And how many likes? If we're at 30, we're dropping the sub. Oh, god damn, they hit it. They hit it. It's a good thing. All right. Good luck to everyone in the live stream. Make sure you are subscribed to be eligible for the membership giveaway. Oh my god, I almost just clicked on 20. Imagine everyone live gets a free membership. All right. Good luck. Why do I feel like Steph's gonna get this one? Just like weird feeling. I know Adam says me for once. No, I called it. Oh my god, she's a luck box. Oh shit, we literally need a new Oh man, that's rich. That's so good. Josh has been in here for so long. Adam's also been in here for, I think, all the giveaways, the YouTube membership giveaways. Congrats to Steph. We got to add her to the Discord, the draft tip-off channel, aka the stream sniper channel. Fuck, dude. Even I would have gone Dobbins here, too. Even I would have went Dobbins with my last click. Oh, Lord. Isaiah Davis. I'm just not, like, overly an Isaiah Davis guy. Zeke. This might be the grossest pick of the draft. I'm going to get my one Zeke share. It's so gross, but we're doing it. Zeke to the Giants. Who says no? My one Zeke share, and it's in a high stakes team. It's wild. Dude, he almost ended up with Allen, too. It was one click away. He almost ended up with Allen. So he only gets one tight end, but he's so live. ER7 says, I say no. I think it's fine. Zeke's going to find a job, and you're not this click. I don't think there's a league winning running back right now that's easily identifiable, at least. Like, is Noah Gray going to be a league winner? Like, no. just no. Zeke isn't either, but if we can get a couple floor points, I think that's fine. We already have our upside at RB, so I'm cool with ending it off with some floor guys. All right, King of QC in the 2 spot. Josh Allen and Trevor Lawrence. This draft was going to be nasty. Kincaid Ingram, so he stops at 2 in both. CMC, Warren Brooks, Ty Chandler, Bucky Irving, Keaton Mitchell, and Alexander Madison. I'm good with this group. It's hero RB build. Diggs, Kirk, T. Higgins, Mike Williams, Keon Coleman, 13 picks after. Roman Wilson, sniper. Jalen Hyatt, Rondell Moore, and Johnny Wilson. Nice. It's a really strong draft. Sean Z, pounder in the 3 spot. Mahomes, Tua, and JJ. So strong at QB. And I don't think it's really an overspend. Bringing in JJ here, the cost is nothing. Goddard, Musgrave, and Irv Smith Jr. We're back on the Irv Smith Jr. click. No, we can't. We saw it last year. It wasn't good. Achane, Cook, Gus Edwards, Jaleel McLaughlin, Audric Estime, that 20 pick reach up. and Dante Foreman. With Hill, Rice, Addison, JSN, AD, Demaro Douglas. Nice. This is a solid team. Now the receivers, I think, lack. I think this is where we lack a little bit. You definitely, in my opinion, needed 3 tight ends. I would rather go the route of like a rookie, like Ben Sinnott or something. I think I would rather Jelani Woods over Irv Smith Jr. too. But I get it. It's correlated. You have that 5% chance that maybe Kelsey retires. I don't know. We went over our squad. The auto drafter. We have to. We have to cover the auto drafter. We have to. Out of respect. Sobey in the 6th spot. Herbert, fall. Fields, 163. That's fine. Drake May. This is the surprising one. Drake May at 174. And he gets to pair it with Eckler and Jahan Dotson. And he gets a falling Russ, which is like whatever. I was kind of hoping he ended up with 5 QBs. Barkley, Pacheco, Pollard, Eckler, Damian Pierce, and J.K. Dobbins. This is so live. This is so live. JJ, Michael Pittman Jr., Cooper Kupp, Calvin Ridley, Xavier Worthy, 19 picks after ADP, Shakir, Jahan Dotson, Thielen, whatever, Corley, and then Solo Kittle. How did we let this happen? How did we let this happen? Now, Josh gets sniped by Mike in the 12 spot. He's rocking the double Chicago receivers. Caleb doesn't fall to him. Max Payne. So A-Rich and Bryce Young, he stops there. With Mayer, Henry, Juwan Johnson, and Ertz, I agree you probably did need 4 with this group. Brees Hall, JT, Rashad White, Swift. I think you spent the perfect amount of capital at RB. So he saves the roster spot at RB. He spends it at tight end. I think that's fine. DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Chris Godwin, Josh Downs, Troy Franklin, Gabe Davis, Palmer, Quentin Johnson, and Jermaine Burton. I like the receiver group. My question is, would we get rid of where would we make the change? Because I would want one more QB, I think. Is it one of the tight ends? I wouldn't give up a receiver spot, maybe where I drafted one of the receivers. But it's a pretty well-balanced team. I think for me, I would like one more QB, but it's a nice team, Josh. Especially if you're getting sniped. You zigged and zagged. You did a good job. Al Paul in the live stream in the 9 spot, 2882. Jalen Hurts and Levis. I think that's good. Andrews and Bowers. That's a fun couple. Bowers at 88 too. Brian Robinson Jr., Tajay after ADP, obviously. Chuba Hubbard, Zach Charbonnet, Algier, Mitchell, Israel Banaconda, and the rushing leader. Yeah, this is solid. This is solid. I like this group. It's like 0 RB, but you have Brian Robinson Jr., you have Tajay, you have guaranteed touches. And maybe you luck into some injuries to the RB1s. Jared, welcome to the live stream, my man. AJ Brown, Drake London at 16. Neighbors, BTJ, D-Hop, Devontae Walker, Javon Baker. Really leaning into the rookies with this one, especially Neighbors and BTJ, which I think you can do. But when I do that, I personally like to bring in a floor guy, maybe someone that bridges the gap in the early season. Not that you have to do it because, again, 4 out of 12 advance. But will you get too far behind with, let's say, we have Devontae Walker, Javon Baker start slow with this group? Will you start too far behind? It's tough to tell. Tough to tell. It's a really sick team, though. I mess with this squad. And then we'll cover Mike's team in the 12. Murray, Caleb, and Deshaun Watson, which I'm cool with this 3. He went and got his guys all draft. Njoku, Komet, and Freiermuth. I'm cool with this 3. I think that's balanced as well. Henry, Harris, Chubb, Rashawn Johnson, Khalil Herbert. I want to say the hope when he's doing this is Herbert gets traded at the draft. I don't mind the group, like, especially if these two split. Um, I think he has enough touches to potentially get Chubb back and healthy, however many games he misses, or maybe no games at all, but maybe starts slow. Marvin Harrison Jr. at 12, Ayuk at 13. Haven't seen this one yet. Pickens at 36, and then he goes Polk, Bateman, Jalen McMillan, Burks, Parker Washington, Chase Claypool. We knew the Chase Claypool pick was coming. I actually don't mind the Parker Washington click. I think it's a good click this year for a last pick. I think you waited too long though on wide receiver 4 still, personally. And when you have the news that like Reynolds visiting Baltimore, it gives you an idea that the team is still looking for a receiver. So for me, that does knock Bateman down a little bit for me, which is part of the reason we didn't go Bateman. We could, and I was debating here at 220 to go Reynolds, but I honestly think A.T. Perry has a higher ceiling. So in a year or two, that's the reason why we went A.T. Perry there, even though we had Lamar. But solid draft from everyone. That is bullet number 2. And hope everyone enjoyed the stream tonight. If you guys did, on the way out, slap the like. We have one left, and I'm going to try to get it done tomorrow. Maybe we get a guest for that stream. But I appreciate everyone coming out. Go down, slap the like on the way out, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Pounders.